Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It's nice to see you today. I'm lying here, or sitting here, with the cat. He's sleeping off his breakfast, and it was nice. How are you all today? So we've got little Mr. Maxie here. He will no doubt, he usually sleeps for a good few hours after his breakfast every morning to get ready for lunch and the next round. So I hope you're all well. Why we're here today is slightly different from what I would normally do. Hello, Cool Gamer, really, really good to see you. So I didn't just get here. It took me many, many, many years to get to where I am now. And so what I wanted to do was just share with you where I started, some of my really early videos from the Guinea Pig channel and some of the really early ones from this channel as well. I've got a lot of these planned. I have many different channels and different things I do as well. So it gives me more of a chance to chat with you all as well today. So I hope you've been well. I do apologize if anyone's come in that isn't a mod that was in the past. We had a rigorous unmod and we're starting again. So on that note, I'm going to share the first video with you. This one, and I've made a little banner for this as well. Here we go. So these are some of my particular favorites. So my first channel was Guinea Pigs. The channel's called Cavi Consciousness. Cavi is another word for guinea pig, so it's all about getting in the mind of a guinea pig. Hello, Aussie Nature Shaw. It's really good to see you. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Spirit. Really good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Give me really quickly. We're going to have a slight reverb for a second. Let me quickly mod you up because I had a... You know what it's like. I think everyone that's done a stream understands. Let me just do this quickly. That we have problems and then we unmod everyone and we start again. So there we go. And here we go. So on that note, let's start here. I'll mute. I'll be in the chat with everyone. It gives me a really good chance to talk to you all a bit too, instead of sort of being up here doing my thing. Hello, Teresa. Really, really good to see you. I've got some really good sky stuff coming up too, which you'll probably like too. There's probably a bit of lightning in there somewhere. So here we go. I'm going to quickly mute myself. This is my Guinea Pigs from my Cavi Consciousness channel, and this is Are You Having Any Fun? It's a song from the 1930s. Particular favourite of mine, so here we go.
With everything in life, I'd just like to ask you one question. Why you silly so and so? With all your dough, are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? What good is what you've got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any laughs? Are you getting over loving? If other people do, so can you have a little fun? After the honey's in the cone, little bees go out and play. Even the old grey mare down home has got to have hay. Are you having any fun? You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and grey, still okay. Have a little fun, son. Have a little fun. Why do you work and save and save? Life is full of ifs and buts. You know the squirrels save and save. And what have they got? Nuts! So have a little fun. You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and grey, still okay. fun, son. Have a little fun.
So there you go, everyone. That's my little guinea piggies. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time. I've been the same. I've been recovering from a bad round of sickness. I just haven't been able to shake. So, and we've had one of our longest winters here. It's been really cold, and I feel like spring only started a couple of days ago. It's been delayed. So there's been quite a few of us, I think, that have been in the same boat. We've all been a bit crap. So, and I normally just keep going until the universe takes me down, and then I take a few days off. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So I will keep the videos going. The next one is one of my favourites. So there's a New Zealand reggae dub group I love called Salmonella Dub, and this is one of their really early songs called Dub Tom Foolery. And I used to play a lot of games with my guinea pigs. They live for food. Hello, Magdalove. Really, really good to see you. I'm really glad you're here. So, they live for food. So I did a lot of stuff on creative feeding and having fun with them. And it was also a bit of an excuse to use some of my favourite music. So here you go. The next one is, let me remove the banner from this one. Hello. I hope you are well. So here we go. Let me quickly start this one up and I'll be in the chat with you all. So there you go, everyone. That's my little guinea piggies. And where I started on YouTube with my channel, Cavi Consciousness, I haven't posted anything on that in like over 4 years. Hello, Gortroom. Really, really good to see you. I've put Gortroom's link in the channel for everyone because I know you're all really going to love it too. So really, really cool stuff. And I love the one you did a couple of days ago. It's just so on the zeitgeist. And I find a lot of musicians, anyone that does creative stuff, and a lot of us that stream and stuff too, it's all about sort of being on where everyone's at, and hopefully providing the right thing or writing about the right thing at the time, and all of it was just super gold, super gold. So yeah, rats eat everything. So the next one I'm going to share for you is one of my really early ones from this channel, and it's a little video I made called The Art of Persuasion, and it's my cat Nutmeg, who I lost last year at the age of 20, and my dog Zoe, who I also lost last year at the age of 15. And so that was sort of the first and the last death of last year for me, but I love them dearly, and this makes me happy now. So I wanted to at least start with my little babies that we lost. I've spoke about Zoe in the last week. So I'll be in the chat with everyone. Hello, Mary. Really, really good to see you. I hope you are well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Becky. Really good to see you. Yeah, do. It was really cool. And I'm with you on the cassette, by the way. So I used to work in a 24-hour video shop. I know how to splice film. I started on analog. I started with Betamax video, cassettes, 8-reel, all of that sort of stuff is my zone. And I try to be as organic and as analog as possible. I've actually got one of these streams coming up that's all about analog versus digital, and sort of why I do that. So I'm fully with you. So I'd actually really like to have a chat, because I noticed yesterday I couldn't read a lot of the chat while we were going, because I was having computer issues to say the least. So I would really like to have a chat about that. Hello, Ring Nation. Really good to see you. Hello, Becky. Really good to see you. Hello. But as I was saying the other day, when it comes to our pets, and look at Mr. Max. Mr. Max was my stepmother's cat, who I also lost last year. She was number 5 in the long list, and he's now with me, and he kind of saved me, and I kind of saved him. Hello, Warlock. Really good to see you, which is what it's all about. And I can actually watch this video now and smile. And this is really, really old. I probably made this 4 years ago. So here we go. I'll just mute myself. And this is Zoe and Nutmeg, and the differences between cats and dogs, aka The Art of Persuasion. Okay, sorry about that. I'll come back to that one in a second. Welcome, everyone. We've had a few people come and join us. So, hello, Peter. Really good to see you. Nice to see you last night as well. I think I saw you on a couple of other streams yesterday, too. So, really, yep, Bose it up all the way. They do quality equipment, Bose. They really do. Hello, Pug. Really good to see you. I hope you are well. Enjoy. Stay safe. Now, let me just quickly have a word of drool on Yamaha. And you got to love Mr. Maxi here. He's got the crow puppet over him, which has not deterred him from his nap. So, Yamaha. I've played many instruments. So, the first really quality Yamaha instrument I owned was a saxophone. And I played a Yamaha Alto Saxophone for a long time. I can tell you back in the 1980s, that saxophone wholesale was worth about $5,000 at the time, which is a huge amount of money. And I went and looked at exactly the same instrument in one of our music stores here when I was debating taking up the saxophone or the flute again, or the saxophone or the flute. And the same instrument, exactly the same instrument and model, is now available for about 450 Australian dollars. Exactly the same. Yamaha is quality. I've owned Yamaha basses before. Yamaha woodwind instruments are incredibly good. All their componentry is excellent. Anything Yamaha do is just brilliant. So if you ever get a choice between something that's, anything you see with a Yamaha name on it, it's a guaranteed to be a good quality. And they'll have numerous ranges. So they'll have always entry and then all your precision and everything like that and the different instruments. I love Yamaha. And of all of that, I grew up with a grand piano and a piano around. My father's gone as far as you can go with piano. He's, getting to the concert stage at the moment and putting on, recitals and everything like that. So I was always used to love the organic instruments, but when I took up the keyboard again about 10 years ago, I went and bought a really good Yamaha keyboard, and it's still the best one I've ever owned. It is quality. All of the sounds, it's touch sensitive. It gets an incredible, I've got a PSR. I'll check the model for you lately because I've got a couple of other ones, but I always go back to my Yamaha. The one I play now in the streams is only 3 kilograms, and the reason I play that is I can take it out with me when I busk. I can take it in the van. It's really transportable, whereas my other Yamaha's quite chunky. So that's set up in the other room. So, I love my Yamaha instruments. I'm a massive fan of them. My Yamaha bass was just brilliant. This is Mr. Max here. We'll see at least if we can get him to wake up with the noise of the puppet. So here we go. Before we jump into the next video, this is the crow. Coaxed with the crow. Here we go. We'll leave that with him and we'll see if he attacks it. He has a habit of licking it and trying to eat it, but at the moment he's in post-breakfast nap. Hello, Boaster. Really good to see you. Give me 2 seconds. Let me quickly mod you because I got halfway through modding the people that came last night, and I've been trying to mod people up as we go. Let me quickly add Bowstar's link in for you. Bowstar's over in Ireland, and I remembered, we're near Dublin. You're actually up north from Galway somewhere. We did have this. My brain clicked in, after I asked you last time, how it often goes. So Bowstar is incredibly gifted on the music side of things. I know you'll all very much love it, and has some really cool videos doing a lot of the beautiful scenery around there. I could live in Galway, Ireland, very easily, and I can't say that of a lot of places in the world. Lots of fun. So there we go. I'm going to quickly share the next one for you. This one is a New Zealand group, Salmonella Dub, who I shared before. One of my favourite songs of theirs, For the Love of It, which I adore singing too. This one is a dose of pretty flowers, like we were talking about. There is a really nice community garden here, which I just adore. So I probably took this 4 years ago. So here we go. I'll quickly mute myself and I'll come and chat to all of you. Okay, hello everyone. I'm glad you like. Look, half of what I do is what I call my skyfari. My skyfari is half sky watching, half urban safari. I always have a really good day, Gortrum. Really, really good to see you. It was really nice to hang out. I'm going to be doing a couple of these, the 45-minute ones each day. I'm going to kind of break them up a bit to try to catch up with different people. Hello, Dwight, love. Really, really good to see you. I hope you've been well too. Hello, Purple Moon. Really, really good to see you. Hello, Piggy News Network as well. You came in while I was doing the last one. And Soul Sister, hey, sister, soul sister, hey, sister, soul sister. So I'm passionate about my outdoor stuff, and this is kind of how I got to where I am now. So I wanted to kind of show you how I got there. This next one is a fortnight in photographs that I took when I moved into the place I am now. And it's everything I did with my new camera. Hello, Dr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, unless you can talk to the horse, of course. Unless, of course, the horse, of course, is the famous Mr. Ed. Well, brr. At least get the cat in frame. He's slightly moved away in disgust of the crow. So, yeah, this next one is also one of my favourite classical pieces. I believe nothing calms us like classical. We all love classical in some ways. This is one of the most sampled songs. A lot of you will know it from modern songs like Born Slippy. It was used in and stuff like that. So this is one of my favourite pieces. This is all photography, and I hope you enjoy it. It's all really nice nature. A lot of cool stuff. So here we go. And this is where my sky watching journey kind of started, and that's where we're going after this. Welcome to Violet's Violets. Hello, everyone. Okay, so that's one of my absolute favourite pieces of music ever, and why I think it's so good for venting the volcano. It's what I call a break state song. We just get wrapped up in the music and we go on a lovely journey, and no matter what mood we went into it with, we always feel better at the other end. We always feel a bit more relaxed. I love classical music. I grew up around it, and I am, that was where a lot of my background and training is, even though I love modern music just as much, but it's always been a passion for me. So a couple of things quickly before I move on to the next. There's been a heap of you that have come in, so I've been saying hi to all of you as you come in. So hello. The last plant one we saw here, this one, is a bunya pine. And it's a really cool, and this one is, I have taken a lot of footage of this, but what I wanted to quickly explain is we have what I call a tree wars going on here at the moment. So all of our beautiful gum trees are in flower. So the flower's either the lighter yellow colour or the bright red colour, like the bottle brush. And you get a war going on between all of the rosellas, all of the red wattlebirds, all of the magpies, all of the galahs, all trying to eat the gums, and it goes on for like 4 weeks during spring, and it started in the last couple of days. So yesterday while I was out, I was standing under a tree and a rosella flew just above me. So I filmed it for quite a while, and I've got some really good rosella in flowering gum tree footage for you from yesterday. But it's one of my favourite times of the year, and I know we've got a lot of bird lovers here too, so that is all part of it. So I'm going to quickly put the next video on because we've probably only got maybe 4 or 5 minutes left. So at this point I very much started filming the sky. I did daily time lapses of the sky for a couple of years. The only reason a lot of it stopped is when I started my visual arts degree, and I'm also a sub-major in filmmaking and photography. So time-wise, I kind of had to put that on hold, and then lockdown happened and I wasn't allowed to film for quite a while. Let's move that out of his way. So a lot of that stopped for that reason, but this is one of the first ones I did. We have particularly interesting skies here in Australia. We get really fiery sunsets and sunrises, and I'm going to start doing the time lapses again. I've got a second camera now and tripods and stuff. I've also got a telescope so I can do moon ones, and my new DSLR camera does really good moon photography, like I can zoom right in on the craters and stuff. So I'm going to do a bit more of that, and I'll particularly use it for backgrounds in my videos too, which is partly what it's all about. So this next one is the fiery red sunset over Melbourne. So here we go. We're coming up to when we had our really bad bushfires too, and I've got some videos picked out there, but we're not going to get through them all today. I'm going to do maybe one a week of the retrospectives because I've got so many different channels and types of stuff I've done, and I think it's stuff you'll all find a bit interesting, and it's a bit of variety as well. So here we go. This is the next one. I'll mute myself. Welcome to Violet. Let's see what caught my eye. It got to 42 degrees today with 100km/h winds. There was fires burning around the state, and we had a red dust storm that came through as well. This is around 6:30 p.m. before the sun set. I'm so sorry, Thomas. I went to try to and I was in two screens, and I thought I mod you, and I inadvertently hit the hide user, and I'm so sorry. So I had a big demodding recently, and I've been modding people as they come in, so I do apologise. I can't blame it on the cat because the cat's next to me. So that was just a local fountain here, which I love, and I've filmed that fountain so many times in slow motion, and I love that fountain, and quite often I go past it and the kids have put bubble bath in it and you see it foaming over, and at night it lights up with all different coloured lights and stuff like that. So I'm particularly fond of going there at sunset. It's one of my favourite places. So I'll show you more of that down the line. So on that note, we have just gone the 50-minute mark, and I do apologise. I always feel bad because someone always comes in just as I'm ending, and I'm like, oh no, I want to keep going. But it's really, really good to see you, and I'm glad you dropped in as well. Hello, Mary. I know you were here earlier as well. It's a great thing to do. It's a really good thing to do, photography. Even just for yourself. I've always, like, I grew up, analog, so it was all celluloid and stuff like that for me. So digital's kind of a whole new thing, whereas my training's, but it's really easy just to whip my phone out at any moment. I kind of figure it's like arming yourself, you just grab the camera and go for it. And I've got a really good DSLR now, so I've taken a huge amount of really good nature photography, which I'm slowly trying to work my way through. So you'll slowly be seeing some of that in my backgrounds as well. So just in case you wondered, every video I've ever made, every background in my video, it's all been filmed by me. I don't use stock photography. I don't use anyone else's material. So it's all stuff that I have filmed myself. When I was doing the time-lapse videos of the sky for a long time, I'd make a video and then pick a bit of music to add to it. And then after that, when lockdown happened, we started singing, and I started singing after a really long time, and that's where things kind of changed a bit. And lockdown happened, so I could no longer do all my time-lapses and do all my filming outdoor. And I used to do a huge amount of outdoor streams. I also do what I call a singing sky-fari, where I just go and film and I sing along and I narrate it in song, and I do different stuff, and we just see where it goes. So I'll be doing a lot more of them. We are at the start of spring here too. So that's really good. Hello, Sun and Fun. Really, really good to see you. I hope you're having a good day as well. It was nice to see you in the last couple of days. If anyone missed it, Pug did a really cool stream a few days ago from the Ukaipa Autumn Fest. And there was a classic car show, and there was a couple of really good bands, and the music they did was just stellar. It was really good. It was a really, really fun stream. So I do recommend that, even just, something to chuck on in the background while you're doing your stuff. I watch them while I'm doing the dishes and cooking and stuff. I leave streams going. So here, let me really quickly mod you as well, Sun and Fun too. I have, and I'll try not to hit the wrong button and hide you like I did to Thomas before. I do apologise. So on that note, everyone, it's been a huge amount of fun. I will do more of these, and I'll try to mix up the time slots of the retrospectives, because I could literally do these for a year and not run out of material. I've probably made 3,000-4,000 videos on YouTube, let alone all the live streams. I've done probably 2,500 live streams as well, on top of all of that. So we've got a lot of stuff. What I also really want to do, hello Crimson Red, which I think would be really funny, is pulling up some of my first sing streams, and we'll pick a couple of songs I sing then, and we'll listen to how bad I was, and then I'll sing them now, and we'll see how much I've improved with a couple of years too, because remember, no one starts perfect. I didn't, and I'm not perfect now. I'm still improving my voice. I'm still doing it because I love it, but it took a long path to get there, and I did that with, Pug here for the bulk of that time, and other people, and all of yourselves in the chat. It's all been fun. Last night was testament of that with the requests. We do stuff we don't always think of doing, and we realise we enjoy it, and together everything improves. And for all of us, we love music. That's what it's all about. We love music. And for me, it doesn't matter whether I'm doing it, whether I'm listening to someone else doing it. And we've all got better together, and we've all got, these old skills we had that we haven't done. A lot of the stuff I do now, I didn't touch for 30 years. you know, and it was only when lockdown happened and I went, I've got all this time on my hands, what am I going to do? And that's why I started my degree. I wouldn't have done that if lockdown didn't happen. And why I started playing so much music and why I'm here now. So we all have instruments in the cupboard. We were maybe, you know, had things we used to do when we were kids. We used to enjoy like painting or drawing or like so many different things. And that's what I'm all about. That's what the Inspiration Soup's about. We all have these tools, ingredients, things we used to do. And they're the things that kind of inspire us and we have fun with, and a lot of them we forget about. So I went through this period of trying stuff that I hadn't done for ages and seeing if I enjoyed it, and I did. And I've kind of gone with a lot of that. So, you know, if any of you have instruments or you're thinking about picking something up, do it. You can start really cheap. It's really fun. You know, you're not going to... And remember, this is the most important thing. No one starts perfect. It's actually about having fun with it. And along the way, it's the journey that you have fun with. And then eventually you get to a point when you sound reasonably decent. And then you start practicing and you get better from there. And, you know, that's what it's all about. So, so on that note, anyway, everyone, I could talk about this one forever and a day. Hello, James. Really good to see you. Let me quickly mod you up as well, seeing my computer's decided to at least play along. And I have to do one thing before we end, because I went to do this for you the other day and my computer decided against it. But today it is playing along. So let me, at the very least, see, every time I see Crimson Red, I want to sing this artist. So here we go. Let's pick I haven't sung this one for a while. So this one's called Epitaph. Pretty sure this is off the Court of the Crimson King, which is one of the early albums. So here's a little King Crimson for you, and at least one song for us before we go. Probably a brave choice for the morning, but here we go. Some King Crimson for you, Crimson Red. The walls on which the prophets wrote is crackling at the seams. Upon the instruments of death, the sunlight brightly gleams. When every man is torn apart with nightmares and with dreams, will no one lay the laurel wreath when silence drowns the screams? Confusion will be my epitaph as I crawl a cracked and broken path. If we make it, we can all sit back and laugh, but I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. Yes, I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. Between the iron gates of fate, the seeds of time were sown and watered by the deeds of those who know and who are known. Knowledge is a deadly friend if no one sets the rules. The fate of all mankind I see is in the hands of fools. The walls on which the prophet wrote is cracking at the seams. Upon the instruments of death, the sunlight brightly gleams. When every man is torn apart with nightmares and with dreams, will no one lay the laurel wreath when silence drowns the screams? Confusion will be my epitaph as I crawl a cracked and broken path. If we make it, we can all sit back and laugh. But I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. Yes, I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. Yes, I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. 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 Yes, I fear tomorrow I'll be crying. So there we go. I can't help but go for the impromptu King Crimson. And trust me, I could do that for 6 months and not run out of King Crimson songs. And quickly, hello Mama Dingo. Let me really quickly mod you up too, because I did have to do a big unmod, and I'm slowly modding people up as they come in. I love Mama Dingo. Really good to see you, love. I hope you are well today. I really hope you are well today. So on that note, everyone, I didn't intend to sing us a song, and we've just gone the hour mark. Little Maxie is asleep. Let's at least leave him with a on top of him, on top of him, and see if he wakes up. And the laurel wreath, which is one of my headpieces I've made, we'll see if that works too. Let's give it a go. Oh, there you go, Maxie. Yeah, he's going to hate me for this. Watch this, everyone. Woo! One Maxie, express delivery. And he is still asleep. So, much love, everyone. It's been a huge amount of fun. Thank you very much for joining me. I do have another one. Let's make meditation music. And I'm going to set some more up in the next couple of days. Tomorrow is my regular weekly sing stream as well. We had a lot of fun yesterday. So if any of you are around, we just had daylight savings start yesterday too. Mama Dingo will be in the same boat as me. That we moved, like we lost an hour. So all my head's like out of time whack. Like yesterday this would have been 2:30 p.m. now, and it's only 1:30 p.m. So I'm trying to find my time footing again, for want of a better word. And little Maxie and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.